Hi, everybody, and welcome. It's Lynn. And this mess you see on my board is on its way to becoming a necklace. I decided to make one out of all shell. So I pulled out the shell beads that I had in my stash, and I have these really cool open in the center heart shaped shells. So, what I thought I would do is make a drop for the necklace, but then I thought, well, let me show you how I'm going to put it together. What I've done here is taken head pins and just wrapped these together, but because they do have a hole that goes all the way through them, and I didn't want wire or anything showing in the middle like that. What I had to do was on the top wrap, just come up through the middle like that. And then for the bottom wrap, just do the same thing. Just go right down through the middle like that so that you can attach it. Then you can wire it directly to the next component or, whatever. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll put this on a bale and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to grab my bead like this. And you could do this with any bead that has this opening, you guys. So, look for beads that have that. I got these I believe I got them at Michael's some time ago. Um, but they do still carry things like this. I was in there the other day and, they have a lot of really cool stuff. So, anyway, what you do is just kink it like you always do a normal wrapped loop, bring it to the back like so. And then when you get to this point, stop and open up that loop, add your charms to it, close it back down, and wrap it. Okay, just like that. But it avoids having to put jump rings, to attach them, which is always more secure. Anytime you can do a wrapped loop instead of a jump ring, you've made your connection a lot more secure. We got a big old tail on that one. We got to squish him down because that will scratch. Okay, now we're going to wire wrap it onto a bale. I pulled out this bale. We'll use that. So I'm just going to come up through the top of the bead like this. And now we still have an open center. And I still have a piece of wire sticking out. Okay, I think I got him that time. So do the same thing. Hold your bead, kink your wire, reposition your pliers, come up and over, reposition them again, and move that to the back. And then open your loop just a little bit, just enough to get your bale in. Slip that on, close it back down, and wrap. Okay, cut off our excess wire. All right. Okay, so in addition to these heart shaped beads, I have some that are in the shape of a square and some that are in the shape of a disc. And then I had these tiny little crystals. These came in one of the bargain bead boxes. It was a mixed bunch of crystals. But what I did, because these shells have that very light tan in them, as you can see here, for my crystals, I wanted to pull that color in. So we have our our drop here, and we have it on a bail. Now, I don't want the bail to sit directly on my beading wire, so I've put like 5 of these crystals on there, and I may have to take one off. That's just where I started. So let's see how that looks when we do that. Actually, we can take off 2 of these crystals. We don't need them. So take that off. Okay. And now I'm going to just do a little more string in here. And I'm just going to mirror this side as we go up that side. So let's string these on and see how this looks when we get it all done. I might want to swap out some of these shells because some of them have a lot more color than others. I would like that to hang higher, but I think it'll look okay. See, like if you look at this one, it has a lot of color, but if you look at this one, it's just very, very plain. So I'm going to go in and pick out the ones with more color to bring that other color back in. So let's take him off. And I think I have enough beads that will make a bracelet when we get done, if that's at all possible. You know, guys, I got to tell you, here it is, the end of May, and believe it or not, y'all know I'm in Florida. It was so cool this morning. It was 65 degrees. I was able to open the house up. So I have my windows and doors open, and it is gorgeous. Now, it's supposed to get up in the 80s, but I mean, hey, I'll take fresh air any day over being cooped up with air conditioning running. How about you? I mean, I love AC, but I have a love-hate relationship with it. I hate to be hot, but I do enjoy fresh air. All right, let's see where we are. I don't know what I did with the, there it is. Little stopper for my magic rod here. I don't want to lose it. Although when you buy these, Louisa sends you a bunch of extras because they do stretch. So you do have to replace them every now and then. All right, let's see what we got. Okay. Oh, I think that's going to be so cute. I love shells. I think they make really pretty jewelry. What do you guys think? Would you wear it? I like it because it's so neutral. All right, I don't know if I want to finish it with chain or if I want to go ahead and bead it. I think I might finish it with chain. All right, I'm going to set this aside for a few minutes and think on it while I think about what I might want to do for a bracelet. Now, I really love a bracelet with beads that are flat. That will make you one of the most comfortable bracelets you've ever had because the way they sit next to your skin, they just lay nice and flat on your wrist and it makes them very, very comfortable. I think what I'll do is just do a single strand bracelet and I think I'll take one of those other shells. I got a tangled mess here, y'all. I don't know how. Take one of the other shells and put it in the center as like a focal for the bracelet. Let's see. I want to take one of the bigger ones. I think that's cute, and we'll put the little crystals in between it. All right, guys, I'm going to go off air and get this strung, and I'll come back and we'll put everything together, okay? All right, I'll see you in a few. Hey, you guys, I'm back. Well, I tried every way in the world to make a bracelet work using these beads, but they are just too big. And what happens is the bracelet becomes just too stiff. It just won't be comfortable, and I know I won't wear it. So I just trashed that and decided to make a pair of earrings instead. So what I did, um, we'll put these together, but what I did was I took one of the heart shells, uh, did a wrap loop on it, took an eye pin for these shells so that I could attach the heart, and then all we'll have to do is just attach it to our ear wire. So I'll go ahead and wrap this one, and then we're going to finish the necklace with chain. I did decide I don't want it to get too heavy. Okay, we'll just wrap this little guy. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I try so hard to stay on screen. I went back and watched the first clip, and yeah, there's a lot that's off screen, and I'm sorry for that. But there's nothing off screen that I haven't already showed you how to do. So I'll let it slide and promise to do better next time. So sorry, y'all. All right, guys. Sorry about that quick departure, but my husband came in and it's noisy. I finished our earrings. So all we have to do now is finish our necklace by putting chain on it. So I pulled out some chain. It's kind of like a small paper clip chain, like this. I got this at a Bargain Bead Box or Bead Box Bargains, the store. It's just a small paper clip style chain. Because this chain is so strong and it is soldered shut, I'm going to wire directly to the chain. So we'll grab a crimp tube, slip it on, slip on our chain, come back through the crimp tube, and we got to leave it enough room to move. So, and I think that's just fine. So I'll crimp that, put it in that back divot, like so, and squeeze. Turn it and close the crimp. Okay, and I'm just going to cut the excess wire because the hole on those shells is really small. Okay, that's that end. I'm just going to drop everything down and do this end. So put on our crimp tube. This beadboard is a mess. Put on our chain, and oops, we got to take off that crystal. It doesn't belong there. Sorry, y'all. I'm glad I caught it before I crimped it. Bring your wire back through the crimp tube. Pull. Try to get about the same amount of beading wire out on both sides if you can. I mean, as close as you can. Doesn't have to be exact, but just looks a little better if they're pretty even. Okay, got that one a little tight. I'm going to pull some out. There we go. All right, and we're going to crimp. So put them in the back divot and squeeze. Turn it and close our crimp. Cut off our excess. All right. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Now I am going to grab a couple of crimp covers just to make that look a little better. Okay. Let's see. That should work. Grab us a couple of those. Grabbing my old crimp pliers because that's how I usually put these on. I just get it and hold it like that. Put the crimp against my board, and then I can just kind of go right down over the top of it. Usually. Buddy. Goodness. My little barker there. When you get these on, just kind of work with them a little bit. I just messed that one up, y'all. Oh, what a mess. All right. These things can be so tough. Let's try it with these pliers. Actually, I'm going to open it a little bit. What I'm doing to open it is I'm sticking the nose of my pliers inside it and just kind of opening my pliers. That gives you a little more room, as you can see, to play with, to get that on there. I think it's too small. Yeah. That's our problem. Crimp cover's too small. I wanted to use that smaller one, but it's not going to work. So we'll go to the next size up. Try that. Good gracious. Between phones ringing and people coming and going, I can't get this thing done. Oh, goodness, y'all. The life of trying to work from home. There we go. Much better. That's how they're supposed to go on. Like that. Okay. All righty. One more. Wow, what a difference when your crimp covers fit. Okay, now all we have to do is choose a clasp and put it on, and this one will be done. I think it's really cute, you guys. I hope y'all like it. Just a little something different, you know. A complete shell necklace. Really cute. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a great weekend and a happy Memorial Day. I'll see you on the next video, okay? Bye-bye.